Welcome to this brief explication of the difference between the United States and Mexico. This group, the members of this group are Nathalie, Larenaudie Castro, Claudia Rudiany, Páez Ángeles, López Gonzáles, Lourdes Canche, Itzá Fernandez, Contreras Andrés y Lima Kauil.
Today I talk about the gastronomy. Food in Mexico is one of the greatest pride of the national identity since it's a joy wide range of culinary variety that are the pride of the country. On the other hand, in the USA, we have a gastronomic combination of the world, especially hamburgers and hot dogs. That is a very characteristic of the USA. I want to talk about music from Mexico versus music from USA. Mexican music is a very colorful and characteristic in the world because it's enjoyed being an important part of the culinary identity of the Mexico. A clear example is a mariachi, it's a norteña, it's a mariachi, and Vicente Fernandez. And the USA is a characteristic by having a combination of the culture, starting with the Afro-American culture who gave a birth to something we know today is a jazz and is the debate that we're changing and over time.
On July 4, 1706, a Declaration of Independence was signed, proclaiming the independence of the United States from the Kingdom of Great Britain. The independence of Mexico marks the start of the War of Independence against the Spanish Empire that begins with the Grito de Dolores on the night of September 15, 1810. Americans celebrate their day with outdoor activities that last all day, from picnics and barbecues with friends and family to baseball games in the morning and fireworks shows at night. Mexicans celebrate our independence with a dinner full of traditional flavors, followed by a party or a departure that certainly lasts until the early hours. The party starts with a replica of the famous cry of Viva Mexico. In the USA, it's customary to eat hot dogs, hamburgers, fries, and other typical barbecue dishes. In Mexico, any Mexican dish is consumed. Mole, tamales, tacos, flautas, chiles rellenos, dobladitas, panuchos, pamazos, etc. In the USA, they drink beer and soft drinks to accompany their meals. This light alcohol is rarely drunk during the day. On the night of 15th September, Mexicans will drink any alcohol beverage. We would like to be patriotic and have a few tequilas. Banderitas are also very common. A shot of lemon, a shot of tequila, and a shot of sangria in order to represent the national flag. In Mexico, there is a never shortage of the mariachis. As it is, it's easy to see that we are with more outrageous.
Easter in Mexico is one of the most important religious holidays. This commemoration is a mixture of Christian rituals and indigenous tradition, based on the Spanish custom brought in during the conquest and during the evangelization process. In Mexico, it is a tradition to carry out a silent process to a nearby church, in addition to the fact that traditionally, you can only have a full meal during the day. One of the traditions in the United States is to color the eggs and put them in a basket for the children to eat. In addition, they hold parades and events in the street to celebrate these important dates. The parade that stands out the most in the Easter parade that takes place in New York City. Also, the president usually celebrates Easter on the White House lawn to start the children understand the Christian meaning they have.
In the United States, Halloween believes that spirits return evilly and their purpose is to frighten the living. This is why people decorate their homes and wear scary costumes. with the aim of alienating souls. One characteristic is that children usually order sweets with the typical phrase, trick or treat. Its symbol is punkies known as Jack o' Lantern. In Mexico, the Day of the Dead is all about paying homage to deceased loved ones, which is why at altars or offerings are placed. The candles are placed in the offering and serve to give the way of the dead. Putting food and drinks that the person enjoyed in life is essential because they want to feast the night way return. Chopped paper and colorful decorations is something that can't be missed. The representative image per excellence is La Catrina, which is a school with colorful clothing and makeup. For Americans, the most important day gathered to celebrate family Christmas is December 25th. That they eat, open the present, and wear ugly Christmas sweaters. Since the beginning of December, their houses are decorated with Christmas lights, allusive ornaments, and mistletoe. If two people are together under the letter, and they must kiss. In Mexico, the inns begin before Christmas to represent the pilgrimage of Mary and Joseph from their departure from Nazareth, where the baby Jesus was born. The main festival in Mexico is the night of December 24th. On Christmas Eve, Mexicans gather as a family to love the child God, dine, split piñatas, drink, and listen to music. They do decorate their homes, but not like in America.
In Mexico, we have the Mexican peso as the currency, and the United States is the American dollar. Currently, one US dollar is equivalent to approximately 80 Mexican pesos. The US dollar is the most widely circulated currency in the world.
The ethnic groups between Mexico and United States are very different. A clear example is that in USA they are made up of white people, African Americans, Native Americans, Asians, and Hawaiians. The most relevant are white people with 60% of the population and African Americans with 12%, while in Mexico there are 62 ethnic groups. The most relevant are Nahuatl and Maya.
The United States protects the right of the people to keep and bear arms, making it one of the countries with the fewest limitations acquiring carrying firearms. In Mexico, a decree was published under which Mexican citizens might possess weapons in their homes for their security and self-defense.
Education in the United States is very different from in Mexico. Normally, the schools in that country have a high rate of good education. If a student misses classes, very serious for a student because the state police will come to verify the student condition. Government schools are very well educated as private school.